Say hello, say hello, say hello. What up, Elijah? Baby Blue. Baby Blue is relaxius to the maxius. Baby Blue. Baby Blue. Baby Blue. He's baby, 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 baby Blue. So, in this live stream, I was on the Lovelock Bridge. We might not have gotten the Lovelock in the earlier live, but I was on a Lovelock Bridge a few days ago, and I got this one, and I don't. I mean, look, it's old, it's rusted, it's a laminated piece of shit, and I don't know what I was expecting, but I got ball bearing locking mechanism surprise, which I was not expecting. I was expecting spring loaded like most of these Chinese piece of junks, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, it's key retaining. So I can't relock it when the shackle's open. So I think we're gonna take this sucker apart because I also felt some spools. So let's take this sucker apart. I want to see what this is made of. Well,
It's made of steel, you stupid moron.
oh, lift chastity belt to shear. Hey, Karmic Det. Hey, Kevin. Hey, Deshita Felicia. Hey, Zoe Jordan. Hey, Kevin. Baby Blue. Say hi to Baby Blue, the kitty cat. He's very chill right now. Anyway, we're gonna open this one. Baby Blue. Yeah. Hello, Sylvia. So yeah, I'm very curious as to what is inside this thing. So we're gonna break out the Dremel and open it up because I'm feeling certifiably insane right now. Oh my God, Chuck Soup, how you doing, my friend? 5 kittens at 4 weeks old. Holy smokes! Ram sets do work pretty darn well for picking locks. The lock picking lawyer has definitely proved that. All right, Richard Evans, good to know. I needed to know that like I needed a tumor in my asshole. But all right. So yeah, let's not dox anybody here if you don't mind. Please, let's not ask where we live, each other lives. We can all agree that we are all denizens of the net. We don't need to know where strangers live. We can all just be denizens of the net. We all live on. We are live online. Deshita Valencia, I got you, fam. I see you, Baby Blue does too. Baby Blue. boy. Baby Blue. That's a comfy kitty. Yes, Baby Blue is a tabby cat. He is a classic mackerel tabby with blue eyes. That's why his name is Baby Blue. Baby Blue. Look at those blue eyes. Some people do, and I don't understand it myself. But hey, if you need to do it to survive, fine. But in where I live, if you eat cats, you should go to jail. Personally, I think the cat and dog meat trade should stop. There's a lot of other choices of meat in this world, but what the heck do I know? I'm living in a supposed first world country, so I can't speak to the needs and cultures of others, and I'm not here to judge neither. But I am wearing my safety squint, so let's tear this freaking lock apart, my dudes. I'm oh, thanks, Baby Blue. Yeah, Baby Blue was living at the feral colony a few months ago, but now he's a very cozy kitty. He's a very cozy kitty, Baby Blue. He does he does make some noise because he's had some health issues over his lifetime, so he'll always be a little sniffly. Do I support LGBTQ? Of course I do. Baby Blue. Yeah. So yeah, Baby Blue's probably gonna have this sniffle for life, but it's okay because he's doing so much better. When he first came off the streets, he had feline chlamydia, which is all kinds of not fun. So he had to be in quarantine for almost a month. But now he's doing a lot better. All good, Cheese Duck 45. You're from Bangladesh, Dean P. All right. All right, let's break out the Dremel before it's too late to be dremeling. Let me buzz this sucker open and I'll be right back. Baby Blue, keep the people entertained, please. Oh, and I'm not gonna mute it. Oh, Baby Blue is a boy. I'd rather not do that drill 1600. That would be very bad. Okay, I'm not gonna quite mute the mic just yet, but if it starts getting really loud, can y'all put like exclamation points in the chat? Yeah, Baby Blue, swat that mic, so that I know that I'm not like blowing y'all ear out. Thank you. Also, lights on. Bam. Baby Blue. see if we got exclamation points in the chat. Thank you, Elijah. By the way, am I blowing all your out with the Dremel noises, or are we good? Gay Luigi, I want to kiss him all the time. He's such a good boy. All right, we're good. All right, I'll be right back. We're going to town now. We're going downtown to Pound Town. Just left Pound Town. Get ready. All right. Oh no, I have 20% battery, low power mode on. I think we should listen to the person who got timed out. Beep beep blue. And Kitty Cat likes all y'all. And for all the longtime viewers are like, where's the other cats? They're all upstairs. I swear to you. All right, but that being said, we got the rivets filed off of it. Let me bang them. That's what she said. Let me remove the bottom plate so I can get to the core, and then we'll head to the table. To the table. Hey, here's some lore. But does anybody know? Does anybody know Hey, Silvana, does anybody know who did the following lyrics? I am the view. I am the table. Who did? Anybody did that? Anybody know? It was actually a collaborative album between two people who should never have collaborated. But does any? Yeah. Worship, worship. Pain and evil have their places. Nah. So the correct answer, since I think it's becoming lost media at this point because they got removed, I think, from Apple Music. He's a good boy. Yeah. But in the 2010s, Lou Reed and Metallica made an album together called Lulu. Yeah, no, Baby Blue is very much awake. He's chilling. He lived most of his early life at a machine shop, so he knows noise at this point. Where's my hammer? Where's the hammer? Lou Reed and Metallica are both great artists, but together it was kind of like an unholy thing. But yeah, I was singing. The song is called The View, and at some point, friggin', it's kind of like actually like it it's a terrible album, but it kind of aged really well, and that it's kind of like I look back on it somewhat nostalgically. But like at some point during the lead single of the song, which is called "The View," James Hetfield is just screaming, "I am the table! I am all this! I am the view! I am the table! I am the root! I am the and it's so friggin' hilarious. They didn't do a song together, Dean. They did an entire friggin' album together. Look it up. Lulu. Lou Reed and Metallica. Thank you, Yoshida, for popping in. Oh no, Illusion, the cat is doing really well. He's chilling. Also, we have a cat sighting from who has come downstairs. Emily is down here. I swear to God, if this friggin' thing, if I have to take off the second plate too, and I'm gonna be so upset. I'm gonna be so mad. Baby Blue, do you know the agony of defeat? Okay, no, but we're good. All right. Baby Blue. All right. Oop, there went the spring. Oh, wow, this is really all coming apart. All right. Oh. Little chrome brass. Or not chromed, little copper wash zinc core, but look, it's really like, it's all coming apart, man. Let me see. Was I correct? Am I Amish? No, I'm culturally and ethnically Jewish, but I'd probably be atheist at this point, to be honest with you. Yeah, it's a lock I picked off a bridge, but it was weird because it had a ball bearing locking mechanism, and I felt like it was key retaining, which is kind of what I'm trying to get to right now, is to see if it's got a key retaining. Well, there we go. There's my actuator. The balls are tiny. That's what she said. Drift King, welcome back. Look, we got tiny balls, and they're kind of rusty too. Do I eat pork? Yes, love it. But I don't eat shellfish, but it's not because of any religious thing. It's just because I don't really like fuck with shellfish. But yeah, tiny balls. Oh no, Dean, these are going straight in the recycle bin. This is Rusty McRustenstein. And the balls are the ball bearings are way too small. That's what she said again. For to be used as parts for other locks. So yeah, basura. I'm sorry, Mrs. Boop. I missed a few. I'm white and I'm really bad at throwing things into hoops and or trash cans. I am embarrassingly bad at hoop-based sports. So we throwing up all these shits. We don't need that. On Crip, on Pyru, on Zabumafu, I don't care. The cat's name is Baby Blue because he's a little baby and he has blue eyes. So Baby Blue. He used to live at the colony I take care of, but I'm right here repping Channel 13 Zaboomafoo, PBS, motherfucker. All right. Support the Corporation for Public Broadcasting. Oh God. Beep, beep, bloop. All right, we have to take this freaking core apart because I want to see what it's made of. It's made of bullshit mostly. All right, let's go. Baby Blue. We'll be back with Baby Blue later. Baby Blue, say goodbye. Okay. We're at 15% battery, so we're or I could be cool type shit and I could be cool and I could go get a charger for my phone. Oh shit! Speaking of which, I need to order on Amazon a freaking 6-foot charger cable. I broke mine. The Master Lock number 7 long shackle edition mic stand. I'm quite fond of it. All right. I am not sponsored by Master Lock, although I will say this: they make a lot of shit, but I do collect Master Locks. It's part of my collection and whatever. But like, you know, I'm also fully capable of doing like the let's embarrass all right, let's embarrass Master Lock for a second here. Everyone who's seen me do this trick before, you can avert your eyes. But yeah, look, we got a Master Lock number 3. We've got a turning tool. We've got another turning tool. Where's the pick, you might say? We don't need one. It's a Master number 3. Watch this. Insert turning tool. Insert other turning tool. Hold on. Hold on. I didn't get this thing lined up correctly. 1 second. I'm not McNally. Sorry. Sue me. There. We open a Master Lock number 3 with 2 turning tools and no picks because it's a shit lock and it's very easy to embarrass. That being said, this is a very pretty Master Lock and it's pretty rare. Nah, dude, you got to figure that one out. But like, yeah, these are some really rare ones that are like in my collection that I think are just really cool. Like, they're chrome plated on both of them, so like they're like really bright and reflective. And yeah, look, are they impossible to pick? No, they're actually not that difficult. But like on the LPU scale, I'd say they're a solid green belt, like most of the Master Pro Series and Pro Series type situations. And yeah, they're really sexy. Yeah, the 991 and 992 are so awesome. Oh no, no, Dean, it's not a Fago. It's dude. It used to be a weed container actually, and now it's cat treats. And now that I opened the container, they're all going to be coming downstairs, going like, "Where's the treats, David?" All right, let's get the lock gutted, the freaking core gutted before the treat brigade comes in and is like, "Feed us." All right, hold on. All right, core. I really don't want to have to repick it because it felt like it had spools, but it also felt like it was mush because it had been out on a freaking bridge for many years. Yeah, I mean, I can't do the soda can thing because because I don't have one of those proven locks. Although I will say this, I did see an eBay listing for one of those proven locks. I think I might have shared it somewhere, but I did see an eBay listing for one of those proven locks going for like 30 or like $40, which is hilarious because their list price I think was like $200. So yeah, that's what happens when your reputation gets dragged through the mud, deservedly so, I might add. You know, so master the threes, the older style threes with the spring loaded locking lugs can be shimmed, but the new ones with the ball bearings cannot be shimmed because that's just how that works. Right. This E clip is very, and I don't want to relock the core because, like I said, I don't want to have to repick it. Hold on. Actually, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to stick a turning tool. Can I unlock safes? No. I know a few people who are really big into safe lock manipulation, but me personally, no. I'm not. I'm more of a lock picker than a safe cracker. Although that being said, big respect to people who can do like who can manipulate open like high-end safe locks. It's a skill that I do not have, and like I said, I don't necessarily feel the need to have, but like maybe who knows what the future holds. This E-clip though is very much not playing along. Get there we go. Yeah, I mean, I'm not buying the whole safe, that's for sure. But like, yeah, some safe locks can be very, very expensive. Okay. After many much, all right, this is definitely a 4-pin core. That's for sure. For sure. Look, let's see if. Oh no, that's a horrible idea with it fully 90 degrees, so it's right to them. Right? They get stuff. There's also like cobwebs on the core. All right. Oh yeah, look at that oxide layer. Lovely. Where do I want to put this sucker down? I will do it on the forward one. Let me get this Z bar out of the way. All right. Hey, Dean. I used to do the Dougie at bar mitzvahs when I was a kid. Baby, I smooth. What? Can you teach me how to? Okay. Let me just say that the key pins are all like super long for a padlock. All right. Where are these spools that I know I felt, or am I just bullshit? Standard on one. I thought I felt spools. Very interesting. Look at that. They didn't even. There's like. Yeah, it feel exactly, Dean. That's what I'm feeling. Cause like, look, they even the like they like you can see there's channels cut between the thing. I don't want anything to do with this thing. This is going. Kobe, let's go. Can I go for two? Kobe? Kwame. Fuck! Fail! Oh, thank you, Glare Bear. Sometimes we're that's just the nature of life. Sometimes we're Kobe and sometimes we're Kwame. It's how it is. But yeah, these are all gross. These are like gross. Hey. Oh no, 10% battery. All right. All right, let's pick an actual lock. Is this the one that takes a? No. Hey, don't be singing that. Don't be singing that banger in my chat. I'm gonna start singing it out loud for real, for real. I'm a single ladies. I'm a single ladies. Now put your hands up in the club, just up, doing my own good thing. Oh, you have a much better spirit animal than me, Dean. My spirit animal has always been Kesha, which is kind of the trash boy I am. I hear your heartbeat to the beat of the drum. Oh, what a shame that you came here. Oh my god, I'm getting really like off key there. Sorry. Glareberry, you know what happened to me is that at some point I just couldn't really drink anymore. Not because like, just because my body was like, my body started talking to me in a way that I was not feeling, and I was like, yeah, this has got to stop. And it kind of sucks, but yeah, I can still drink sometimes, but like I can't drink anymore. All right. Dean shaking down people in the chat. My man. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. Should we do the other shiny chrome master lock? Why the heck not? Can I fit a 50,000 Turner in this one? I think I can. I actually think I can't. See, here's the thing. I run, kitties. Fred's tail is just. Hey, baby boy. Bye, baby boy. They're going crazy upstairs. Crazy time. We got the bigger one. I got me some lock birthday presents. 'Cause they're all gonna arrive tomorrow. Hopefully we'll be picking them on next week's live stream. Meow, meow, meow. Through it all, by the way, Baby Blue is just chilling through it all. He's just like, I do not care. I am partying. What up, Nemo? Also, Glare Bear, I just want to say I don't want to feel like I'm like moralizing with you or anything, or that anybody's in the chat, because we all have our vices and our weak points. Like literally, there's a weed pipe right off screen. Like just chilling. Like I dab all the time. Okay, that's kind of funny, Chest Life. It's kind of fucked up, but it's kind of funny too. Yeah, so do I, Glare Bear. Oh, the cut beer can won't work with this one, Les for press. This is a master lock. They actually know how to make locks. They just forget very frequently, but they do know how to make locks every now and then, and this is one of the ones that they know how to make. All right, there we go. Back to the microphone. Yeah. Lockpicking's a lot of fun, Glare Bear. Okay, Dean, this is the model 992. It's been discontinued for quite some time, unfortunately. However, I have a potential option for you. Give me a second. I'll be right back. I gotta grab my iPad. I have to grab my charger because if we're gonna stay live for much longer. No, not for sale. I had that as a saved search on my eBay for like a year almost. Okay, I'm gonna heal it, guys. Hang on, David's back. What's up, Mountain Mick? Okay, I know where this is going. No. Yeah, thanks, Elijah. Glad you and I both saw where that was headed. Yeah, and why did I feel like he was going to go for the hard R on that one? Troll gonna troll. Good locks that are hard to pick. Yeah, Abloy's really tough. Here's another hard one. This is the Schlage Everest Primus, which is a bitch of a lock to pick. I still haven't picked it. Yeah, Glare Bear in California is an intent state, which means basically that it is completely legal to pick locks as long and lock picking tools are just tools, just like just like a screw driver or something like that. Yeah, Schlage Primus is just an asshole of all assholes. I also have a Schlage Primus. In Schlage LFIC, SFIC, whatever, FSI, whatever the fuck they call that shit. FSIC, I think it is. We got David After Dark with like 98% more cursing. Fuck that noise. Speaking of David After Dark, with 98% more cursing, the audio quality is about to change drastically because I need to unplug my mic from the thing for charging purposes because I'm at 5% battery set box. Oh wow, le audio quality, le doo-doo caca, le shit, le I'm so sorry. 1 second. All right. We should be good, but we should be good on the audio now, but yeah. Yeah, I can understand. Yeah, yeah, pass on all of the above, but so yeah, but yeah, Dean, I was really wanting these dudes, like, because I don't want the M15s, because who gives a shit? But this is another 992 right here on the right, and I kind of want to message the seller and be like,
because $50 is ridiculous. I'm not paying that for that. But I kind of want to message her and be like, hey, would you sell the solid steel lock on the side separately? Because I don't want this bullshit, but this I would want. Well, I mean, more appropriately to say this I have, but I would want another one. Yeah, I could own a pistola, but I don't think it's a good idea for me to, so I don't. But there's no legal prohibition against that. It's just me not wanting to. Yeah, it is a pretty big lock, Glare Bear. It's the Schlage. What are these called again? KS72 padlock. This is one heck of a lock. Yeah, it's very much shaped like an American 700, but you can also tell based on the thing. It's probably made like most Schlage locks are actually made by Federal Lock in Taiwan, and this one probably is too. But yeah, it's very it yeah, it is it's a key and knob cylinder. So yeah, you can definitely remove the core. As a matter of fact, one second, where's my screwdriver? What is it? Phillips head. Bueller, Phillips head screwdriver, Bueller, Fry. Wer ist mein Screwdriver, ja? I want to know where it is. Where are my things? Why can I never find the screwdriver? Aha! We are found. Behold. Yeah, I mean, Dean P. Here's gonna be some friggin' some absolute slander coming from a Californian such as myself. Animal fries are overrated as fuck, and if you don't eat them within 5 minutes of getting them, then they suck ass. Because the cheese fucking becomes completely solid and it just coagulates into I dropped one freaking anti-bypass wafer. Yeah, the cheese coagulates and it's just like ugh, it's not good. But yeah, it's just a kick cylinder. No, like don't get me wrong. I love an animal style burger. Like I personally can't do the 4x4 anymore, but yeah, 3x3 or double animal style is where it's at with a whole grilled onion. But like, but yeah, I I I d I just don't fuck with the animal fries that much because, like I said, you have it's I don't like food that's that much on a timer. Like, that's not even a timer, that's a goddamn fuse. No, no, dude, I live down the block from a friggin' In-N-Out burger. I get In-N-Out all the time. Animal fries just overrated, and this might be an out-of-pocket thing I'm saying, but that's cool. I mean, I'm standing on business with this one. Alright, Elijah, have a good night. Or have a good day, sir. Stay very well. Yeah, I do know that the owners are very, very religious. But yeah, as to as to the peeps who are talking about Carolina barbecue, the Smith kind of gets where I'm getting at. Like I can like don't get me wrong. I can like, and here's the thing. Like I'm not like I'm being very out of pocket just because I can be. Uh oh. I really need to put these guys away. But yeah, y'all had me at bam. Got the full gallon size, boy. See, like my thing is, hey, Louisa, wish, wish. Oh yeah, see, like my thing is that like In and Out fries are really good when they like just come out of the fryer and they're like super warm and fluffy, and like you can salt them up, and it's like, oh yeah. But yeah, like that's the thing. If you gotta like, so like if you're eating at the burger, in it like even at the burger, Jesus Christ, cannot English. If you're eating at the restaurant or like like right then and there, then yeah, In and Out fries can be bomb at the restaurant. But if you're taking that shit to go, no, because they get cold, they get stale. It's bad, 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 bad. So there used to so okay, I miss Arby's so friggin' much. I know I'm a trash person for saying that, but like because Arby's is kind of trash food, but I'm not gonna lie, but it's also delicious trash food, and I love it. But yeah, there used to be an Arby. There used to be an Arby's near where I live, like a 5-10 minute drive from where I live, and they closed it. And they closed it because my city adopted a $20 an hour wage for food service workers, and they didn't want to pay 20 bucks an hour, so they closed the whole damn shop. And now the closest Arby's to me is a minimum half-hour drive, and that's with no traffic and speeding the whole way on the freeway. Like realistically, it's more like a 45-minute to an hour drive to get Arby's now, and that sucks. Like I yeah, oh my god, Jamocha Shake, yes, Mountain Mint, hell yeah, let's go. Okay, Dean, that's a little bit gross. I'm not gonna lie, that's a little bit gross. But yeah, I miss. Oh my god, dude, I'm like feeding for the Jamocha Shake, half-pound French dip and Swiss with au jus, and like, oh man, and maybe a smokehouse brisket also, just because I feel like being a glutton because I haven't been to friggin' Arby's in way too long. But hell yeah, let's go. Extra large, like give me the large Shamoka shake, no whip, extra chocolate sauce. Cause yeah, oh man, yeah, White Castle does not come to the West Coast, but I have not seen. But yeah, I used to go to White Castle when I went to school in New York. Sometimes they do make some tasty burgers. Yeah, I mean there's a couple of good like. I don't really get down with Rubens because I don't really dig sauerkraut, but that's just me, you know. To each their own, as it were. I heard Cantor's Deli, which is not far from here makes a pretty good Reuben, but like I said, I wouldn't know. I just go for the straight pastrami on rye because I'm old fashioned like that. Sourdough works too. I mean, don't get me wrong, either one works. Or like honestly, left field choice, pumpernickel is fire. If you can get a deli that has pumpernickel, that's legitness. Also, you get to say pumpernickel, which is even better. Yeah, you see Nemo Nada? Like, that's the thing. There's an In-N-Out burger literally like walking distance from my house. It's the closest fast well, it's not the closest fast food joint. The closest one is Chick-fil-A, but I'm sorry. I refuse to go eat at Chick-fil-A. Fuck them. Yeah. I personally think Carl's Jr. slash Hardee's can be like some of their shit can be good, but their burgers, I don't know what it is with their like broiler machines. Their like burger meat is drier. All right, cool. Well, so the feeling's mutual. Glad me and Chick Fil A are on the same play. But yeah, I feel like Carl's Jr. like their freaking burgers are like freaking drier than freaking I don't know freaking Tutankhamun's asshole. Like and like that's the thing. Like oh, that's great, Tracy. Yeah, like yeah, like and like that's the thing is that if you're in Southern California and you have access to In and Out, as far as fast food joints go, In and Out is actually fairly affordable. Like on the grand scheme of things, like it's one of the cheaper fast food joints, even though I think the prices recently went up. But like Emily has entered the chat and would like to say hello. Beep, boop. Yeah, and also big ups to people who go out and help the homeless. Like it's like you know, it's really like a fantastic thing to do. Yeah, that's pretty legit, Dean. And it's also yeah, people who look out for the homeless is just really good. Because I think a lot of people, and here's the thing, you know, the, you know, the homeless people that stand out the most are, are the crazies and the druggies and the people, going around, at 3 in the morning going, you know, but like that's actually the minority. It's just the most visible. Why am I not? No, Creeper, I can't because that would constitute a lock in use. And rule number one is, or technically rule two, but you do not pick locks in use. Yeah, Chuck Soup, but this is just a freaking Stanley that I've picked many a times. All right, hold on. I'm gonna reset it because I think I'm doing something wrong. Yeah, sea cat, sea creeper. That sounds like straight up theft. But I mean, one thing that I personally hate, and I think it paints a really inaccurate, like, yeah, what Mick said, is kind of how I'm feeling right now about that whole situation. Okay, great, but, like, I'm also, like, written into my parents' will, and my parents are boomers, and they have property, so while I'm in no rush for them to pass away, I will have property when they pass away. That's the only way millennials get any property is if their parents have it and pass it on to them. Yeah, like, we were actually earlier in my previous live stream, we actually went to I thought I saw a love lock that had been placed on a fence, and we went all the way balls deep in the valley to look to try and pick it off. And it was great until we got there and found out that the lock belonged to the city's Department of Water and Power. And literally I drove all the way there for nothing because that lock had an owner and was technically in use. Oh, I was never a math addict. I know what you meant, but yeah, the typo was funny nevertheless. Yeah, I suck at math. I'm smoking on calculus pack, boy. Oh, Chuck Soup, I'm thinking about that friggin' Cat Williams thing where it's like, did you know some of that was lettuce? Oh, yeah. I can pick. This actually has. This actually has. I don't have y'all. I don't know if y'all have ever seen the cores of these Stanleys, but they're actually surprisingly good. Cause cool, good to know, Super Slav. Yeah, these actually have countermilling on their cores, and like they have some really interesting pinning. And I decided to make it even harder because I actually threw an Assa barrel spool in one of these pins because I'm an asshole to myself. Oh, Vinny Della Rosa, Vinny Della Rosa, Vinny Della Rosa. Now I know I got a perm and I know you don't. Later tonight I'm gonna fuck a girl and I know you won't. No, I couldn't help it. But yeah, that is actually a legit quote from Cat Williams while he was on Wild and Out. Yeah, hickory dickory dock. Yo, girl was on my nuts. Took her to her house, I turned her out, and now she sells my rocks. All right. You know what, Blair Bear? I think Wild and Out is still like a thing, believe it or not. Whether Nick Cannon or freaking Cat Williams are involved, I don't know. As far as I'm concerned, Cat Williams is still on Club Shay Shay's sofa or some shit. I don't know. Haven't heard from him since. I mean, I heard him referenced by Kendrick, but I ain't heard anything from Cat the man. Not that I'm like particularly like going out to look for and shit, but like yeah. Have y'all heard a word from my man Cat since Club Shay Shay? By the way, federal. This is a federal 250 from Paracentric, the, the main man. Oh, Cat Williams is a great comedian slash crazy person. Uh, yeah, Matt. Oh my God, 97 people. What are you doing here? Go. Away. There you go, 74. Now we're talking. Oh shit, forgot what a massive ass false set this sucker falls into. That's cool. All we got is a spool. Lori, I am trying to pick this lock that was gifted to me by a friend. Um, no, Saul, that would be breaking and entering, and I'd really like to avoid the prison term. You haven't seen my face yet, but like if I drop the soap, I'm gonna be someone's bitch real quick. I'm not a big, strong person. I can't do hard time. Don't tear my ass up, literally. Boom. Yeah, we're trying to avoid staying at it. We're trying to avoid staying out of jail. Don't use no double negatives, boys. Federal 250. All right. Excuse me. I had the yawn. Emily. You know what I kind of also love about Vin Diesel? Uh, like high key. Um, oh yeah, this is just this is the cheapo Harbor Freight vise, Mick. Uh, I also, I also have the Chuck vise off camera, which was gifted to me very kindly by Lady Locks. But yeah, this is just the cheapo like piece of shit Harbor Freight vise, um, with safety third on it because you should always put safety third. I think something like that. And then yeah, and then I just yeah. The thing is, the vacuum freaking sucks, and especially so if you have anything less than like an absolute glass table, it is not going to have any suction. Like I can do this all I want. It ain't it's not gonna it's not gonna happen on this plywood shit. And like no lie, but yeah, I just use it because like the rubber base stays in one place. I lost my I lost the rubber pads over here a while ago. So like I yeah, whatever. I just so like but like I have like pieces of like jean or whatever. So like if there's a lock I don't want to damage that I want to put in the vise, I'll just put like piece of like a cut up piece of like used blue jeans. Yeah. And I mean, and here's the thing, like the thing with this one, which I like, is that it's fairly easy to like. I mean, it comes apart easily, but it also like it's easy to service. Like Duramax, no, that's a freaking that's a General Motors diesel engine. You got a Dirty Max over there. I'm more of a four stroke guy myself, but you want to talk about the GN Duramax, we can talk about that. As long as you're not one of them bullshit Mopar Cummins guys, that's bullshit. With Ram 1500 bullshit. Got a dirt. I got me a Silverado 2500 with Duramax myself, sir. Don't you dare call it a Dirty Max. All right, but yeah, as I was saying, yeah, like what's really good is like like my biggest problem with this vice is that these screws have a habit of backing out. But like it's super easy to just go in and just crank them down or throw some freaking Loctite or whatever. Mopar or no car, yeah, that's because people who buy Mopar usually can only get financing for Mopar or Nissan Altimas. That's like your only choice. It's Mopar or Altima, baby. 500 credit score activities in the Mopar. I mean, I just threw some Loctite in them a while back, but like honestly, I don't want to get them in there too tight because like the whole idea is that they can come out because you can replace them with something. I don't know what. Oh yeah, that really is some 500 credit score activities right there. 20% APR, 90-month finance. God damn. Let's break out the song because I have $30,000 in credit card debt. When they call, I say I just can't pay it back yet. Credit card debt. Yep. Okay, Roots, thank you for that opinion. We do not need any politics in here. Apala Abba Sheli Israeli. So yes, I understand. Um, but I am gonna unfortunately have to move le politics. Okay, I don't know where you're going with that, but you probably shouldn't. Dean P, no, yeah, Dean P, no worries. It was just it was a non-specific, yeah, it was a non-specific Middle Eastern country with a star on its flag. And uh, I mean, Creeper, did we all knew that, right? Yeah, exactly. So yeah, we don't need to talk about non-specific Middle Eastern country with star on its flag. Uh, yep, for those of you, yeah, for those of you that know, my father is one of those, but I also very much support the other side. So, but that is a mess. We're not yeah, that whole situation is a mess. We're not going to solve that on this live stream. I guarantee you that. So we're not going to deal with it. Yeah. Oh, Dean P. I was so close to telling that dude to go break me up a freaking ocean liner at fucking Chittagong or some shit like that. Be like, yo, you're from Bangladesh. Cool. Break me up a ship, bitch. There's a genocide in Bangladesh? Yes. All right now. Won't you listen? Thank you, Mustang at 35. When I first met you, didn't realize can't forget you. Oh, you're surprised. You introduced me. We're not going to open this Primus to my mind and left me watching you and your life. Okay, by the way, post, my birthday was 4 days ago. It's the 20th, not today. But yeah, I'm 33 now. I'm 23 now. Will I live to see 24? Yeah, but yeah, big RIP to the Osman, and yes, Master of Reality is probably one of my top Sabbath albums. Like it's between that and Paranoid. But I mean, Sweet Leaf is such a groove, and also Into the Void is one of my favorite. Oh no, Blair Bear, I'm 30. I'm 33, but I was paraphrasing. I think yeah, it was Coolio from Gangster's Paradise. I'm 23. We'll live to see 24. Something, 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 something. We've been spending most our lives living in a gangster's paradise. Yeah, I mean those are good. The first album is very solid Mountain Mix. Sabbath Bloody Sabbath is good, but it would not be in my top three. Like for me, in no particular order, I'd say it's Master of Reality, Paranoid, and then probably the debut. But like, there's so many. There's so many like There's so many freaking good. What am I saying? There's so many good Sabbath albums from like the Ozzy run because like Sabotage is great. Volume 4 is great. Sabbath Bloody Sabbath is great. Like, dude, the whole freaking shit is great. Yeah, I mean, we all know how Metallica did. It's when they shaved it. It's when they cut their hair. It all went left. Oh, wait, also, yeah, Saint Anger was cheeks. Yeah, that's one of my favorite stories, Nemo, about how he. Yeah, not only that did not okay. Also, yeah, I'm a huge Alice in Chains fan, Mountain Mick, and also low key Alice in Chains MTV Unplugged. Actually, the best MTV Unplugged. Tell anybody. But yeah, my favorite is that not only did Tony Iommi get his fingers amputated, he literally like made out of like bottle caps or some shit, like fake fingertips. Fantastic. I didn't silence you, Rude. I did delete the Israeli flag comment because we don't need any politics, and then politics got started because that's how things go. Because you say the word politics, and then shit goes left. But that's just how it is. But no, you're not silenced. But like, also, this is a private platform, so the First Amendment does not apply here. I am effectively judge, jury, and executioner, and I am a god on this stream, and I can do what I want. Yeah, I'd love to do that, Silvana, but like, like YouTube is so quick to copyright claim stuff for doing music. Like, I'm but like, since we're talking about Metallica, okay, first off, I got the top stack pick to the Primus, so I the sidebar is now binding, but like, like, just a poor boy from a poor family, sparing his eyes from his monstrosity. Easy come, easy go. Will you let me go? Bismillah. No, we will not let him go. Yeah, what I'm saying. Yeah, Dean. Primus has a sidebar. This isn't an Everest. This is an Everest Primus. So this has the Yeah, this has the 6 standard pins, and then it has 5 side pins, which are like a acetwin side pins where like you got to set them height and forward and backwards too. But there's a trick to like Primus where you can rake it somehow, but like I haven't figured out that trick. So what we're gonna try to do is with this bullshit pick, see if we can get this set. Medico cam locks are an asshole. Let me just say that on like Medico cam locks are can be cheeks. Yeah, like yeah, I mean Blair Bear, the Schlage Primus has been a long-term nemesis of mine. Um it like the finger pins are little assholes, and also um they so the finger pins, which are like these little pins on the side over here, they have to go up and down, but they also go forward and backward, and I have terrible feeling for that kind of forward and backward rotation. Like Dean mentioned Medico, and I suck at Medico because I have horrible feeling for that kind of forward and backward thing. And these are even like the finger pins are even quieter than like the key pins of Medico. Like they do not talk. Also, I've got my earpods in right now because my phone is charging, so like I can't have the good mic in, which means I can't really hear what my lock is saying to me. So I'm doing this kind of all feel, which most people would say, yeah, of course it's lock picking. It's not a sound thing, it's a feel thing. Okay, Mountain Mick. Um, the I have to be honest with you. I kind of regret buying the Black Flags. I don't think they're especially great. Um, mostly because at some point, like this is one of my least used ones. Because I got it stuck in a Dom IX once, and the shaft got bent. That's my fault. But like, I don't think they're especially great. Like, I think there's a reason why you see people like Jim even to this day still occasionally reaching for like the Huck or the Honest Dong Shees because these aren't great in my opinion. Like, yeah, like I'd love the multi-pick ones, but they're just so friggin' expensive. I know Bare Bones makes dimple picks, like the ones you see Pocket Woman picking with, but like it can be kind of hard to find in the states. But yeah, I would love to there to be some some sort of middle of the market option. Yeah. Moki makes the A cab picks, which are kind of like flags, but they're more for the high pin count locks where you're picking kind of up, left, right, down. Yeah. But like I don't think he's come out with flags. Also, unfortunately, because of the stupid ass tariffs, Moki is currently not shipping to the United States. So unless you can get it for through a lockpicker's bench or something like that, which I mean it's debatable whether you can get it through lockpicker's bench, because once again, Moki is not shipping to the United States. Goddamn tariffs, piece of shit. Stupid ass bullshit economic strategy. Sorry, did I say that out loud? No politics. That's not politics, that's economics. Tariffs are a stupid ass idea. Yeah, no politics, but I will say that the tariffs kind of suck because, like I said, Moki's not shipping to the states because of the tariffs, and like yeah, can do without. Can definitely do without. But that's all I'm gonna say. We can do without the tariff. I also, speaking of the UK, I really like the look of the Law Lock tools like Pro sets, but like it's just damn expensive, and I don't have money like that. And I I really like. I have enough picks. I should be spending more money on more money that I don't have, but I should be spending the money on the locks, not the picks. Like I've got like all the covert instruments. I've got tons of sparrows. I got some other stuff flying around here. I've got my freaking disc detainer pick. I've got the flag. Like I've got the picks. But like, yeah, I need to spend more money. All right, but I don't. I don't all right, Nemo. Thanks for stopping by, my friend. Stay well out there. Stay cool. Yeah, I mean, Mick, I really need to get kind of more into disc detainer picking. I haven't really like dove into it really, but I did buy the pick because I'm like, you know, eventually I'm going to get into it, buy it, I'm kind of glad I bought it now because I'm sure like the way prices are going. When I bought it, it was like 45 bucks. I don't know like what it is right now. All right, this Primus is really annoying, by the way. Did I mention that? I hate this lock. I've been trying. Yeah, and this one's actually a custom made like slider fork, which is not very good, by the way, but it's something. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, Mick. I totally get the gear acquisition syndrome and stuff. Like and like people in glass houses and throwing stones. Like I also have way more locks than I know what to do with. Yeah, my dudes, I need to get rid of so many of my like yellow through green locks. It's like they're stacking up. At some point, I'm just gonna be like, free, just pay the damn shipping and get them out of my freaking house. Ah! All right, this ain't happening. I felt a bunch of pins drop, but yeah, the little lock is reset. Oh yeah, but yeah, poopy. Primus is really hard. So Laura, if you want to learn how to pick locks, just keep practicing. Basically, start with really easy locks. Like, and I mean, no, I don't think it's Halo 2. Um, yeah, this one, by the way, is really difficult. Use petrol is also a definite possibility. Like, if you actually need to get into places, don't pick locks. Um, but if you want like a really relaxing, cool, fun habit that's chill, yeah. I'm yeah, I mean, I just bought a whole bunch of locks that are I just spent way too much money, honestly, because I got in. Yeah, but Roots, that's a really difficult lock. That's a brown belter. That's and rightfully so. When I first started picking the Primus, it was purple belt, and I was like, "The heck, this is purple belt? No freaking way!" Yeah. I mean, but yeah, like, I mean, just to be clear, like, we all have, we like every lock picker should have a naughty bucket, which is like, so. I mean, look, and it's all fancy pajama pants, but basically, Alligator CEO, they all like the a lot of lock pickers assign. Um, I don't have a belt, as it were. Like you can earn belt like rankings online for picking certain locks. I don't have one, but what I do, and I'm deliberately beltless. The Emperor wears no belt. Um, but like, but what I do like about the belt system is it does give you like a helpful um way to categorize locks by difficulty, to say like, okay, this is a green belt lock, and like a lot of lock pickers will say, well, okay, Abe is 7240, because a lot of people know how to pick the 7240. So when I say like, oh, this extremely rare master lock is roughly a green belt lock, they can be like, okay, well, I've picked a 7240, that's a green belt lock. I can equate the degree of difficulty, or like, this is a blue belt lock, which just happens to handily be blue. It's almost like I meant it that way. Um, yeah, I mean, I'm sure Lady Locks is very kind about giving her stuff away, to use. And I mean, here's the thing. I'm like, unfortunately, I don't have any blue belt or higher locks to give away because I need all my blue belt or higher locks. Um, but like, I will say this. Since we're so freaking close, I've made a promise. I need to like come out with the video if it will, like, it's not the contest is not live yet. Do not do anything yet. But the first giveaway. Yeah. All right, Laura, if you're interested in a beginner lock pick set, I personally would recommend the Covert Instruments FNG, or the Covert Instruments Genesis set. Either one of them is a great way to get started and not terribly expensive. There's also the Sparrows Kickstart or Spirit set. I think those are also pretty decent, or the Sherman. I can't remember which one. Um, uh, there's a whole bunch, but yeah, generally speaking, I think the best way to get started is either the Covert Instruments FNG, or the Genesis. Those would be my two recommendations. Top picks. But yeah, as for this, yeah, you're talking about Primus, FSIC or LFIC or whatever. Um, yeah, this is going to be the giveaway because I want this lock out of my business. But it's a absolutely beautiful lock. Yeah. And no, I don't have the control key, unfortunately. But yeah, I need this freaking. It's key to like to this one. But so I'm fine. I don't need both the kicks. I don't need both the kick and the FSIC. So this I need out of my life. So yeah, there will be a giveaway for this pack lock. Not quite yet. It's not live yet, but yeah, this thing's got to go. Dean, my man, I'm not gonna lie. Every time you're in the giveaway and you don't get anything, like, I'm like, bro, I should just mail that man like a whole bunch. Yeah. I should just mail that man a whole bunch of shit and be like, "Congratulations, you're a winner for this one time." But then I realize I'm broke as a motherfucker. But yeah, in the meantime, that freaking Primus goes back, back, like Chris Berman, back, into the naughty bucket. All right, favorite lock. Well, I mean, here's the thing. Locks are easy to cut, and bolt cutter like the weak point of these locks is this. It's almost always this. Um, which is why, like, when people ask me, like, what lock should I get? I always say something with a high shackle guard. Something where as little of the shackle is exposed when the lock is in place as possible. By the way, speaking of which, Christopher Matthews, I don't know if this is my favorite lock of all time, but the Master 533 is a personal favorite of mine. I think it's incredibly sexy, and just it's not a great lock, but it's perfectly competent and like everything good that Master Lock has ever made, it's discontinued. Uh, but every now and then they pop up on eBay, and I'm like, I want one, but I have two, so I'm like, no, I'll pass, and somebody else can buy it. Uh, Price ballpark, I'd say about 20 to 25 bucks. The last one I saw on eBay sold for 24.99, I believe. As a matter of fact, let me pull up the listing. Um, boom, not this one. Oh shit, I need to charge this sucker too. Shit. Oh, did it end? Yeah, of course it ended. Nobody's buying your $400 freaking thing. Ended. By the way, 50 pounds for an Ingersoll 10 lever padlock is a pretty good deal. If this dude relists it, you should buy that. Oh, here he goes. Yeah, look, 24.99 was the last one. Vintage. Stop it! We ain't having that shit. Oh, Christopher, this is the first lock picking related live you've ever been to. Oh wow, thank you. But yeah, the last one I saw went for 25 bucks. The two that I have, one of them I paid like 20 bucks, I think, and the other one I actually got off a bridge because it was a love lock. But I have the key for it now because I took it apart and gutted it and put it back together. Because sometimes I'm really awesome. Yeah, Dean, I don't understand. It's a bunch of freaking edge lords in their mom's basement. Like, you know what? If I say the word that begins with N and rhymes with bigger, then I'll be really cool on the internet, dude. You suck, man. Also, like, no lie, um, learn some different ethnic slurs. Like, I'm Jewish. Learn some ethnic slurs for Jews. Please don't. Yeah, pinche mama huevo. You know, rather than slurs, just a thought here. Think of ways to insult people without denigrating who they are. Yeah, be personal. To make cut them down a size, not because of like, oh, you're gay, oh, you're a Jew, oh, you're black. No, be like, no, you're a piece of shit. You suck. all your achievements will amount to absolutely nothing. You're gonna die lonely and forgotten. You are a nothing. You are as much of a nothing burger. You are a fart in the wind that nobody will smell. That's an insult. Speaking of insult, I have a headache. My name is Craig. Okay, hold on. Okay, one sec. Yeah, okay, one second. Hold on. Speaking, all right, completely tangential to everything, but okay, my phone is now at 51% battery, which means I can plug in the good mic again. Hopefully, I need, since we were talking about Metallica earlier and fangirling, I need y'all to bear witness to what I spoke to which to what I spoke about earlier when I said that freaking Lou Reed and Metallica.
And this stream isn't monetized, so if this gets my stream like nuked by, I need you to bear witness, Chuck Soup.
I need you to bear witness. Witness me!
I need you to bear witness to this, that freaking Lou Reed and Metallica made an album together. All right, you need to witness this will be lost media. Like I said, it is not on Apple Music, so far as I know. All right, go. I'm outing my like YouTube history so badly. By the way, my dad also uses my dad. Oh no, it's Lou Reed and Metallica Mountain Mick. It is the rockiest heavy metal Mick. But like, yeah, my dad also uses my YouTube and he loves watching soccer highlights, and so that's why there's a bunch of soccer highlights. The Fantano though is all me. That's all right. All right. 1 second. Oh no. I have this on a playlist. Yes. I have the playlist technology. The shit's not on Apple Music playlist of songs that are not on Apple Music that I like. All right, here we go. I need y'all to bear witness to this. Brian, still in your mom's basement, I see. Rest in peace to the man Lou Reed. I need y'all to bear witness to this. I am the. Are you listening to this? Worship of someone who actively despises you. Okay, James Hetfield is the root. He's also the progress. He's also the aggressor. He's also the tablet. Worship! Y'all better be
offer them you a servant of the gold that you must give to me.
Freaking Lars.
For life of someone who actively despises you. Who actively despises you.
Who actively despises you?
I am the view.
I am the table.
I am the table.
I am the view. I am the table. I am all this. I am the root. The progress. The aggressor. I am the table.
I am the table! I am the table! I am the table!
CXT, you have a problem with gay people? Yeah, fuck. I am the table. Yeah, I just needed y'all to bear witness to that since we were discussing Metallica earlier in the thing. Yeah, it is. It's one of the songs of all time. I got to tell you that one. It is one of the songs of all time. But I kind of look at it with. I kind of do look at it somewhat with rose-colored glasses at this point, where it's like, oh. Yeah. I don't know if I want to be the root or the tablet or the aggressor or I don't know what it's just a really weird song and it's a really weird album. And the fact that Lou Reed and Metallica made an entire album together is just really weird. But I needed y'all to hear that because it's hilarious. And yes, you can all be the table. The table is all of us and we are all the table. Well, I mean, there's a lot of people you can ask about that, Dean P. There's you can ask Pete Davidson, you can ask Kanye, you can ask Ray J, you can ask, I don't know, a lot of people you can ask. I really, that being said, I'm really kind of the point that like we can really move past that whole family. Like they all kind of suck. Kanye, I think you mean Adolf Hitler. You know, here's the thing. Kanye is super confused and he does need psych meds, but at some point you can only make so many excuses for a man being a tremendous asshole. Like, and that's what Kanye is. He's just an asshole. He's a piece of shit. He's a bad person. You know? So yeah, Yadolf can go take a long walk on a short pier, as far as I'm concerned. And yes, Mick, I go a little. Yeah, I go a little bit further than what was it you said? 808s? Yeah, it was his ever since his, yeah, exactly, Sylvana. Since his mom passed, he's been flying off the handle. But yeah, I'd say in my opinion his last great album was, I mean, arguably it was Kids See Ghosts with Kid Cudi, but like his last great solo album in my opinion was Yeezus, but even that, like, in retrospect is kind of aging like milk, so we're gonna say Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Yeah. Watch the Throne was good too. I mean, yeah, there's some bangers on there like Who Gonna Stop Me and Ham and that song about people being in Paris and what have you. And you know, there are some and Church in the Wild, Otis, dude. Yeah, Watch the Throne, banger. But like, I can't listen to that shit anymore at this point. Like, I'm like, yo, it's just it's not. I can't listen to Kanye anymore without hearing the back of my head him going, I love Hitler or some shit like that. Like, sorry, no, that's never gonna, like, it doesn't matter how atheist I am religiously. My entire bloodline is Jewish. That's never gonna be okay with me, ever, ever. One second, y'all. I gotta go get some fucking Advil. I got a headache. Who was the dude commenting? So lock up your daughter, lock up your wife, lock up your back home, run for your life. The man is back in town, so don't you mess around. 'Cause I'm TNT, I'm dynamite, TNT. I mean, that's the thing. There's a lot of Kanye I love. D&D, that's Dungeons and Dragons, or Do Not Disturb. But I was saying TNT, as in trinitro-toluene. I'm dynamite, TNT, and I will fight. All right, good. Can we not have like a Who's More home? Yeah, the thing with AC/DC is they really need to stop touring. Like y'all. Yeah, Nick, for yeah. Hey Chuck Soup, what's my favorite word? What's my favorite word? Yeah, I mean, look, don't get me wrong. I also don't fuck with what's his face, the Mexican OT. He can grab chickens, but he's also like, meh, I'm not about it. Also, y'all two short people, the favorite word is bitch. That's why they gotta say it like short. That's why they can't play on my court, can't hang with the big dog, stay at the porch, blow the whistle. Oh, I'm hot and bothered, Nick James. Come near me and I'll insert something else inside you. Hola, amigo. Estoy muy feliz. Thank you. Hello. It's okay, Dean. I'm kind of down with the multilingual thing. But yeah, also I'm not gonna lie. I I I'm cool with. When he comes back, Elijah, you don't need to time him out. I don't really care because I'm not paying attention. But like, yeah, real talk though. It. Where's New Zealand? That's never shown up on any map I've ever seen. Is that next to Emutopia? Oh, Australia. That is Emutopia. Well-known country of Emutopia. Oh, see, so New Zealand is Kiwi land. Okay, got you. No, I'm making a. That's fair, Elijah. It was a little bothering me, but I just wasn't paying attention. It's like, okay, like, wow, like either you're actually gay, in which case I'm glad I could turn you on, because like, ain't I sexy, baby? Mm-hmm. But, um, but you know, but more to the yeah, but yeah, I think he was gay trolling too, and I'm like, you know what? Wow, a junior edge lord is trying to be edgy. Like, I'm so not impressed. But yeah, big shouts out to all my Anzac bros and what have you. Y'all, I'm pretty down with y'all. Y'all are pretty cool. I'm a big fan of your historical and war related YouTubers, Australia. Perrin Perrin is my Sunday like fix where I get to watch PowerPoint Man in the morning. No, sorry, Chris O'Brien, I don't grow tomatoes. I only pick locks. I'd love to visit the Philippines too, Dean. I'm not gonna lie. You know, what's funny is that I'm picking a freaking 7240 and a Vice. That feels weird. My thing is, especially going to places like New Zealand and Australia, is that is like a 20-hour plane ride for me. If I'm traveling, it better be like a like a 2-week vacay or some shit like that. And I'm not in the point in my life at all where I can take a 2-week vacation. Although it sounds nice. Yeah, my dad never served. I don't really come from a service family, as it were. I mean, my grandfather served, but that was because he was drafted. Bang! Yay, Kim pick 7240. Okay, y'all, it's almost midnight here in Los Angeles. So, yeah, so my dad immigrated to the United States, and so he did have to sign up, I believe, for the draft or whatever, but he never got drafted, as it were. No lie though, if they reinstated the draft right now, thanks, Mick. Have a good evening, man. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, if they reinstated the draft right now, I'd dodge. I ain't serving in none of this crap. Like, the only thing I'd be willing to serve in right now in 2025 is I would go to, I'm not gonna lie, I would go to Ukraine and fight for the Ukrainians. Oh no, NLRB, open up. No, I said, I mean, who knows? Skip Psycho, and maybe I will go. But I'm saying, I'm not saying that I would want to, that necessarily I want to go, but I'm saying that that's a fight that I would consider just. Well, I'm in America. I don't speak a word of Ukrainian, and I'm chicken shit. That's really what it is. No, Logan, I'm not gonna go to Israel and fight. I wouldn't pick either of those sides. Okay, I am a Jew. Thank you for that. You're in timeout. All right. Ah, sorry, Roots. I don't think I mean to. I mean, I don't know Iron Butterfly. First off, Inagata Devita, but second off, I think it's pretty. Bitch. Skiff Sakon, what are you, Benzona? Hmm? What are you? What are you? Tell me. Hey! What are you? I'm sorry, this is a former Lovelock off a key off a bridge in Virginia. How do I like untime out people? Roots, if you're still here, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to time you out. I meant to time out the dude who was being super anti-Semitic, and I accidentally timed you out. I'm sorry. I don't know how to untime out people. How? Tools of the all right. How do I unblock people? I guess not. Sorry. I'm sorry, Roots. You can still watch. I didn't mean to snooze you, but oh shit, are we having stream problems? Fuck. 1 second. Are we back? Sorry, y'all. YouTube is bugging. Son of a bitch. All right. Fuck you, fucking Spectrum piece of shit. All right. I think that means we're going to have to wrap it up fairly soon. Oh, shit is falling. All right. That's because I cursed Spectrum. I curse your name, Spectrum. You can rename yourself, but you're freaking Time Warner Cable now and forever for me, and you suck for that. You know what's funny? The fallen slaves us all or whatever. I actually once did, when I was in elementary school, stick a bobby pin in an electrical socket. Yeah. Not recommended. But yeah, that being said, Lily, I'd be happy to let you borrow one. I just don't have one for you to borrow. All right, yay, we got her. Second 7240 open. This one's an asshole. I actually carry tampons on like a bandolier, like Chewbacca from Star Wars. I've got like just like a bandolier full of tampons that I can like whip out and like shoot them out at you with a crossbow. It's like, I need a tampon. That sounded like a combo of Chewie and Chewbacca, or Chewie and freaking Shaggy. I don't know what the heck's going on right now. You might not sleep tonight, Dean, but I do need to sleep tonight. Oh, don't come near me then. You smell. You stinky. You rotten. Excuse me. Why am I I'm alright, I'm starting to yawn and it's midnight. Okay, y'all. Yeah. Why'd I choose to break the frickin' excuse me. 94 people watching. What are you people doing? I'm literally like having like a hallucinatory headache moment where I'm like, ow, my head hurts and I have no idea what's going on right now because fucking migraines suck. This is I'm now in the migraine stage of the live stream where I'm just in severe pain. I'm gonna break out the other Stanley Time lock, and it's gonna be the last lock to pick because the yawn train is starting to leave the station. Yeah, what Dean said. Hit the like, subscribe, super thanks, give me all your money. No, Dean, but you see, the thing is it's midnight, and like, I do want to go to sleep because I have work tomorrow, and like, there's like a couple of like, I don't want to waste the morning because like, there's a bunch of things that I've been putting off for way too long, and like, I need to get them shits done because if I don't, they'll never get done. I'll literally, shouts out to your cunt. You should wash it. I know your septic broke, but wash it. No more caffeine. I quit nicotine, Dean. My life sucks because of it. But yeah, I'm like, so a thing I need to do is, a cat rescue got in contact with me, who, so this is it kind of fairly, like, we can discuss this while I'm picking this lock. So a cat rescue got excuse me, hold on, let me scratch my nose. So a cat rescue. Oh, I missed that song. Whatever happened to Kellis? My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, "It's better than yours, damn right. It's better than yours. I can teach you, but I have to charge." Lily Evers, if you're in that status, I highly recommend I don't know, moisturizing. I play with yourself. You know who else has a dry and dusty vagina? Cleopatra, but she's dead. Does that mean you're dead? Anywho, but yeah, so so I got in contact with this rescue that was referred to me by my mom, and about adopting my two foster cats, which they really need to go. But I need to. What I need to do is I need to write a. Well, I mean, I was actually in New York for Hurricane Sandy Vagina. That was no fun. I wasn't on the. I was way up the Hudson though, so it wasn't too bad. But like my grandparents, may they rest in peace, lived a block from the ocean in the Rockaways. Silvana, you're from that neck of the woods. How was Sandy for you? Like, I just remember visiting my grandparents' house after Sandy, and like they had the Encyclopedia Judaica, like this huge, hardbound like encyclopedia of Jewish shit, and like every page got soaked because it was in their basement, and they're like just have got like tabletop fans galore all over the friggin' house, just like trying to trying to dry out each individual page of the freaking Encyclopedia Judaica. Why am I not? There we go. Bang! This lock makes a really nice noise when it pops. All Stanleys do for some reason. They make great shackle pops. Yeah, Nick. Here's feet pics. I got cat socks on. I can pick the locks with my socks. But yeah, okay, yeah, Silvana. So you're kind of like me. I was in the Hudson Valley area, and it was just some heavy rain. The yawn train is starting to leave the station, y'all. I think we might have to wrap it up pretty soon. Look, even Baby Blue is tired. Yeah, like Stitches says, pay up, pay up, pay up. I'll put that brick in your face. Well, Silvana, thank you. I've got the black cat socks, and I've also got the orange cat socks too. I call them my Fred and Ben socks. Or I need to get some tabby cat socks that are my baby blue socks. You know what sucks? One of my cats took a piss on one of my pairs of socks.
Oh, Baby Blue has feline caliche virus. The vet said he probably inherited the wheeziness from his parents. He's also got a severe case of cute. Yeah, that is it. Hey, no biting, Baby Blue. Yeah, that's what Baby Blue says. Oh, so, I have not tried azithromycin yet, Spooky Bandit, but when Baby Blue first came off the streets, he actually had more than just feline caliche virus. He also had feline mycoplasma and feline chlamydia, so he was on a 1-month course of doxycycline for that. But yeah, now he's probably gonna have the caliche virus for life, and like I said, this wheeziness is probably inherited, but he's doing a lot better than he was when I first got him off the street. His conjunctivitis is gone, his chlamydia is gone, his mycoplasma is gone, and he is. Thanks, Elijah. I'm glad you guys can hear all the kitty noises. Especially it's on a great lock on a master lock number 7. Alright, with that being said, I think I'm gonna wrap it up pretty soon. I'm starting to get like really hella tired, and I still have a migraine, and it's 12:15. Okay, but why though? Also, I'm from Los Angeles, California, so I gotta say, fuck the police coming straight from the underground. Oh, so Nick, you're an Anzac bro. I get it. You're an Anzac bro trying to be edgy. Very edgy. That's not a knife, Anzac bro. That's not a knife at all. Yeah, exactly. And now the other colors of police think they have the authority to kill a minority. Fuck that shit, cause I ain't the one for a punk motherfucker with a badge and a gun to be beaten on and thrown in jail. We can go toe to toe in the middle of a cell, fucking with me, cause I'm a teenager with a little bit of gold and a pager, searching my car, looking for the product, thinking every is selling narcotics. You'd rather see me in a pan than me and Lorenzo rolling a benzo. Beat the police out of shape, and when I finish, bring the yellow tape to tape off the scene of the slaughter. Still get full of bread and water.
Hugo Stieglitz, love the username.
The Bear Jew. Everybody knows the name of Sergeant Hugo Stieglitz. Oh wait, no, he's not the Bear Jew. Donnie Donowitz is the Bear Jew. God, my Tarantino lore is shit right now. Good boy, Baby Blue. No, Foster's is not Australian beer. Foster's is piss. Ed says hi. Baby Blue, say hello, Baby Blue. I'd honestly rather stay sober. If the choice is Bud Ice and Foster's, thank you, sobriety. Like, really, both of those. Hey, in regards to both those drinks, what's the similarities between Foster's and having sex in a canoe? Hmm? How are they similar? How are Foster's and sex in a canoe very similar? Let me know, folks. Baby Blue, do you know the answer to this question? It's because they're both fucking close to water.
Yeah, no, it is not good, Violet. I'm sorry. They are not good. Yeah, that is no bueno. If you think that's good beer, you have not drank good beer. Like, you need to buy yourself a Duvel, a freaking, like, and basically anything from Belgium, really. Or, like, you need to get, like, yeah. Yeah, get yourself a Duvel. Get yourself some sort of Belgian triple, or like, you don't even need to go crazy expensive. Like, there's like I like Guinness. I fuck with Guinness in a big way. Like, you don't need to go like bougie beer. But like, Foster's is piss, and I'm sorry, but Bud is piss too. Although I will say this, I do have a certain nostalgia goggles from like college, drinking a lot of Bud, like just Bud Classic, but like, no, Bud Light, never, no. And also, like, I went to college in the hipster era, so PBR was huge. Yeah, Duvel is expensive, but it's so good. Or like, oh, I haven't had it in really long, but Meredsu is a really good beer too. I really like Belgian ale. If y'all haven't noticed. His name is James Beam. James. The name's Beam. James Beam.
Yeah, I'm with Dean here though. I'm a big fan of Irish whiskey. Jameson's or Bushmills is a great thing. I also love that the like the mid priced Bushmills, if it's still in sale on sale, is called Black Bush, which is just. I mean, who doesn't love a bit of Black Bush? Am I right? Ugh. Okay, peeps, I'm really start. Dean P. Sambuca is, if you're a fan of Cat Williams, it's Zambuki. It's coffee and alcohol at the same time. So now I get home, I'm fucked up. I get home, I'm fucked up, but I can't pass out. In other news, I know Baby Blue's been chilling with me this entire time. Hey! Sorry, Mustang! Extreme out of context David Romano. Hey, Baby Blue, you're looking sharp there, bud. Oh no, Lydia. Baby Blue has some chronic conditions from when he lived on the streets, but he's doing pretty well. He's chilling. Yeah, he's got some chronic conditions, but he's a good boy. He's a certified good boy, and he's getting more and more comfortable in my house. Finally, he's starting to go up. He's starting to head upstairs. Which, speaking of which, we're gonna head upstairs, and then we're gonna call it a day because you guys got to bear witness to where all the other cats are. Ready for this? Okay, sorry. I know I need to clean. Ugh. Ready? Hey, Weesh. Hey, son. Hey, Fred. Hey, Ben. Hey, Sully. Bing. I have a vacuum, Dean. I'm just lazy. See? Ben and Ben socks. I'm like, we're missing a torty here. Here, hold on, Weesh. Hold on. You got something in your mouth. You got a hair in your mouth. See? She had this in her mouth. Yeah, I know, Dean. It can be hard to try and squeeze in the spot. Yeah, but Louisa also has a chronic condition. She has stomatitis. So yeah, some of the kitties have chronic conditions, and some of them need to be adopted. Sunny needs a forever home. She's a very good girl, but she and her brother Sully, who ran downstairs, they need to. Yeah, I know, but Mustang, we you know, it's at the colony. It's been so difficult of late because there's somebody keeps throwing away the friggin' food containers and the water containers, and it's really not good because it's 100-degree weather in over there. It's kind of fucked. Um, yeah. Hey, Lou. We're missing a cat as usual. This time though, it's not Box Boy Benny because Benny has left the box. It's Emily. Where's Emily? Me, she poop. Yeah, I know. It's really doo doo caca. Like I asked the landlord on more than one occasion, hey, can I replace this with like the same hardwood that's on the floors of the rest of my friggin' apartment because it would like I don't know make sense. And they were like, no. Shorty number two. Hey, Weesh. Here, hold on. I'm just gonna pump. Oh shit! I need to go get freaking wet food tomorrow. Weesh. Yeah, I mean, Dean, I recently went out with my parents, like for like a birthday. Excuse me. Sorry, for like a birthday dinner, and the waiter was like, what are we drinking? My dad gets a drink, my mom gets a drink, I get friggin' sparkling water. He's like, do you drink? I'm like, not really. He's like, any like opposition to drinks, or you just don't really drink? I'm like, no oppositions. I just don't really drink. It's just a time and place sort of thing, and also if I drink heavily now, it's just like it's just it messes my body up too quickly. It's not fun anymore. Like to drink heavily isn't fun anymore. It's like that's why I'm saying like drink expensive beer because like I'd rather drink one expensive beer at this point in my life and like really enjoy the shit out of it than like house like a fucking rack of Bud Light or whatever and be like Sweet Caroline. I hate that song, by the way. Yeah, I don't necessarily grew out of it so much as like my body just was like, you know what? If you start drinking like that ever again, uh, you're gonna be worshiping the porcelain god every fucking morning of your life that you keep drinking to excess. So you better stop drinking to excess. Dean. All right, y'all. We've been going for 174 minutes now. Up. We're gonna be 175. Oh, very funny. Very funny. I've never heard the Fermunda joke before. But yeah, I'm gonna argue very strongly against this Neil Diamond thing being a legend because let me tell you all a story. So supposedly Now, one of my favorite groups and one of my favorite concert films of all time is The Last Waltz, which was directed by Martin Scorsese and famously features the band, and several guest appearances. One of which is Neil Diamond, and Neil Diamond gets out on the friggin' stage and sings "Dry Your Eyes," which is a bullshit song, by the way. And he starts off before he's like, oh, I'm only going to sing one song, but I'm going to do it good. And supposedly everybody backstage, number one, they were drunk and high out of their minds because it's the 70s and it's rock and roll. But number two, he's like, I'm only going to do one song, and I'm going to do it good. And supposedly he walked off stage after singing Dry Your Eyes. Once again, bullshit song. And he literally... And I think he said to Bob Dylan, of all people, Bob fucking Dylan, like, dare you to do better. And I believe Dylan responded, what would I have to do? Go on stage and fall asleep? And that's kind of how I feel about Neil Diamond. He's the outlier at The Last Waltz. Like, what's he doing there? Get him off the stage. But Neil, like, that being said, speaking of drugs and Neil's, though, oh, he didn't do Sweet Caroline. I don't know. Sweet Caroline's just overplayed to hell. That's just, it's one of those, like, it's up there with, like, freaking Journey's Don't Stop Believing, of, like, songs I've heard just too many goddamn times. But, like, yeah, no. Just no. Like, like, why Sweet Caroline? There's, it's just, like, it's just for, like, some freaking stadiums can get the whole crowd going, Sweet Caroline. That's another annoying song. I'm like, Roxanne, you don't have to put on a red light. Want the streets for money? You don't care if it's wrong or if it's... I'm just thinking of freaking Eddie Murphy in 48 Hours singing Roxanne in the jail cell with his headphones. Right, it's better to red light. It's better red light. That's Sir Sting to you. They are talented. They did make a lot of catchy songs. I'm just saying that, like, and, like, I like making fun of Roxanne, but, like, no lie, if that comes up on shuffle, I'm playing it. I'm not skipping. But that being said, Message in a Bottle is a better song. Sending out an SOS. Sending out it. That is a banger. Oh, the Cars are good. Cars are good. Rick Ocasek. I'm not gonna lie. When I was growing up, we had a Cars cassette in my parents' car that we used to listen to all the time. Yes, Jerry Rafferty. Now we're freaking talking. Baker Street, all-time great. All-time great sax riff. Cool. Okay, y'all. It's 20 to 1. I'm going to sleep. And so should you. I think I really need to stop this live. I keep meaning to stop this live, and then I'm not stopping this live, but my migraine is getting really bad, y'all. I don't know if y'all can see, but my eyes are starting to get pretty puffy. All right. Elijah is being my better influence. Like we really need to sign off. So as I was saying, I say bye. Baby Blue says bye. Louisa says bye, and bye. Oh wait. Bye 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 bye.